In 2025, 63% of men 19 to 29 are single. That's pretty crazy, but it's one of those things that everybody knows. It's like talking about how politicians are pedophiles. Like, yeah, bro, we've heard this song before. You're not telling us anything new. But it is important to realize that if you feel like you're a fucking neat incel loser, that you're not the only one out there, and probably most of the guys you see around your age are feeling the exact same way. This is stats from Pew Research, which is pretty reputable shit, and you've heard it already. It's been ran into the fucking ground. But why does this manifest? How is it that 63% of young men are single in 2025? That's a pretty incredible stat. Well, we grew up at the most atomized time ever. If you're a Gen Z man, you grew up through technology increasing at such a rapid rate that it completely changed the world too quick that we weren't able to adapt to it. Social media completely grabbed us all by the fucking balls and snagged those bitches down so quick we had no time to react. Instead of like how Instagram was back in 2014, 2015, 2016, where it was a small part of your life, now people are hitting full-time job hours on their phone because this is like the main thing they do. I mean, ask any like blonde bitch that's in a sorority what her hobbies are. She's gonna say doing coke and TikTok. And this type of postmodernism doesn't just make us all atomized, which is a really big deal. It also makes women super selective for who they're going to date. Now it's not just a woman's family and her friends that sees who she's with, it's the entire fucking world. All of her Instagram followers, all of her 2,500 Instagram followers that are mostly dudes are going to be seeing her new boyfriend. Do you think she's going to want to date a guy that isn't going to look good to all of those people? Like how some successful men want a trophy wife, women want a trophy husband, but in a different way. She wants a husband that's a higher performer, that's attractive, that's jacked, that people would like, because then it makes her look good. It's like, oh, look who I was able to get from being pretty. This postmodernism makes women super selective. You can see this with dating apps. This has been talked into the fucking ground too. But like 10% of the men on dating apps get like 80% of all of the swipes. And that's because women can be super selective. There's not been another time in history, I don't think, where women have had this high selective power. And you kind of have to think for a little bit, why is that? Why are women so powerful in 2025? Even if a woman's a fucking ran through broad, I mean, she can still find someone that's willing to date her. Men will see a bitch with 2,000 bodies and say, oh, it's okay, I don't care about her past. Never before was that the case. I mean, you're not going to date a prostitute. People are dating OnlyFans bitches now. And the reason that women don't have to really try for anything now is because men watch porn all the time. Porn brain has completely fried most men's ability to think outside of the box. The box being pussy. Porn brain has made it to where all guys are gooners. The reason all guys are gooners is because, I mean, when did you watch porn for the first time? I was like 9 years old, dude. I grew up with this. My first 2,000 sexual experiences were with my hand in a fucking screen. That's going to do something horrible to your brain, even if you don't realize it. It's hard to, you really can't imagine a life where that was not the case. Now lust makes women have higher value because guys value lust so much in a woman. I mean, if a regular guy told a girl, I have a porn addiction, she would probably be fucking disgusted and not talk to him anymore. But if you were on a date with a girl and she said she loved porn, you would be like, holy shit, this bitch is gonna be awesome. This manifests in a lot of different ways though. It's not just because men are watching porn so they care about pussy more. It manifests in how men act. It manifests in how men act with one another. It manifests itself in how men will look at girls. Women have always been objectified. It'd be kind of ignorant to say that this is just something that comes from porn. But I don't know if you've worked any blue-collar jobs, but it's pretty crazy what these guys say just like about every girl, even fat hoes. And how men will act with one another. 63% of the men are single. And they're only ever experiencing their desire for lust through porn, which is highly addictive and it's very stimulative. So these men are all single, cannot get the real thing, feel bad about that, and are watching a lot of this very stimulative porn. And then they're going out and they're hanging with a bunch of guys. The moment that a girl comes around, it is literally every man for themselves. It is fend for yourself mode. These guys are putting other motherfuckers in headlocks, kicking their feet, tying their shoes together and shit. Like stuffing kids in lockers and stealing their lunch money and shit. I bet this really does happen nowadays because guys are just so competitive when it comes to women because they're not getting any pussy. I mean, If you talk to some guys, I'm sure you can think of an experience where you and your friend are having a good time, or you and some guy are chilling, and then a girl comes around and he instantly switches up his entire fucking behavior. Men's relationships with men being more competitive changes our entire lives. Men are always competitive. It's not just because porn that men are competitive, but with this lack of pussy, this chronic lack of pussy for all men, it's ramping up the competitiveness so much. And you see this with all of the black pill talking points that are popular now. People say mogging, people say mewing, people talk about gonial angle, looks match, LTN. All of these things are like common vernacular because of this hyper competitiveness. The only way that you can pull yourself out of this is you have to really, really resist the sin of lust. If you're watching porn and also trying to find a girl to date, that's like, I couldn't think of a more retarded stance to have. If you're watching porn while trying to find a girl to date, that's like Michael Phelps pouring that water bottle over his head while he was swimming. Women are really good at picking up on the little things that you do. And if you're watching porn, you give off a certain gooner vibe to everybody. But especially women, because it's like their fucking ultra instinct. Whenever you have bad intentions, women are going to pick up on that really easily. Whenever I've just wanted to fuck, girls have known that. Whenever a girl just wants to fuck, you know that too, right? When a girl doesn't like you, you know that. When a person's mad at you, you know it. You can pick up on these things. It's not like some wabbledy-dabbledy bullshit. It's something that's really apparent and in your face. When you can really be a strong man and pull yourself away from just chasing lust and chasing lust and chasing lust and chasing lust, you'll actually start to, one, develop more confidence for yourself, because it is hard to pull back from such a primal urge that you have as an animal. But whenever you can pull back from that and you stop caring about porn and you stop caring about having sex too, it's not something that's on the top of your priority list whenever you're talking to a woman out in the wild. At that point, they're going to want you. Because again, they can pick up on that shit. When they see that this is what he wants, even if they want that too, they're not going to want you as much, because it's very obvious. This is why women say all men are dogs, is because they expect you to be like that. But then when you are not, it's like, holy shit, this guy's different from all the rest of them. You stand out a little bit. You have a little bit more swag. Is not watching porn going to help you get any hoes? Maybe not. But watching it is definitely not going to help you either. It's only going to worsen your chances.